For those lucky enough to be born during the age of Galaxy, MacBook, and other advanced technologies, being able to maneuver these many different interfaces has become a rather easy process to become accustomed to. However, many people in the world do not have the same skill in using these devices to their full potential. This is where HCI comes in, Human-Computer Interaction. HCI is the research and design of technological interfaces that enable humans to smoothly operate a piece of hardware. The main purpose of HCI is to ensure that everyone can adapt to the technology of their choosing, without too much outside aid. It hopes to create a space where someone can convert the complex processes of modern technology into something that someone as young as a kindergartner could use successfully.
A lot has changed in the relatively short history of computers. The ways that humans interact with computers in the modern age are almost indistinguishable from the methods of the past. What was once cutting-edge technology now sits on the shelves of second-hand stores collecting dust. In the very early days of computing, punch cards were used to tell a machine what actions to perform. These punch cards were usually made of paper and featured multiple rows of hole punches that represented different actions that a machine could perform. If the machine detected a hole, it would execute the appropriate action. If not, it would continue down the line in search of commands. This technology was first used in textile looms as a way to make patterns and designs on the textiles. A punch card with the desired design would be inserted into the machine, which would then reproduce the design in the fabric. This system of human-computer interaction was later implemented in machines for various business and accounting purposes, and represents one of the earliest forms of human-computer interaction. Perhaps the most easily recognizable form of early HCI is the text-based user interface. A true icon of early computing, text-based user interfaces were very different from the graphical user interfaces of today. They required the user to manually type out command lines to perform each action. Systems like these, though very useful for experts, are often difficult for new users to get the hang of. Modern computers still allow users to enter commands in command prompt terminals, as this method of data entry is still useful in some situations.
In the current day, humans interact with computers way more often than you know. Computers are snuck into our everyday lives by companies. For example, a self-serve kiosk at Carowinds or Chili's, where you order your food and pay. These are both computers running a specifically designed program for wherever they are. Most phones nowadays have voice assistants such as Siri, Google Assistant, and Cortana that can perform tasks simply by talking to it. For example, you can ask your phone to send a text message for you while you're driving to avoid having to take your eyes off of the road. You can also set reminders, send emails, answer calls, write notes, etc. just by telling your phone simple commands.
Things are looking bright for the future of human-computer interaction, just as it is for the rest of the tech field. The avenues of working with computers are expanding beyond the simple mouse and keyboard. Voice recognition is improving, which can negate time wasted for those who may happen to have their hands busy, and will allow for better synergy between a user and AI assistant. Companies are also delving into new technologies, such as wristbands that track the electric signals on your skin, making it so that, for example, your arm may be used as a keyboard. Virtual reality, along with holograms, will bring about new and intriguing perspectives that will aid in fields that require communication, experience, detail, or environmental manipulation. Virtual reality, though, will no longer be limited as just a passive experience. Haptic technologies are in development which allow the user to sense what is going on in the virtual environment through touch and allow the user to manipulate real-world objects that affect the given simulation. These upcoming technologies will become streamlined for user satisfaction and will make for a much better experience for us all.